There are so many benefits to working with NMU Dining. First of all, it's a great opportunity to meet other students. It's a great way to connect with folks outside of NMU's campus, but as well as folks on campus. We really talk a lot to our freshmen about the fact that now you have the advantage of having juniors and seniors that have taken the classes that you've taken, and you can ask them those questions. We are the largest employer on campus. We have over 13 units that students can join our team, anywhere from learning how to make sushi to learning how to make tater tots. We have all these great opportunities. It is a big obligation because we take being the largest employer serious. We try to be forward-thinking, proactive. We try to narrow the gap between what's happening in the community and what's happening here, especially right now with pay wage. We just made a huge announcement about that we're excited to create a competitive wage for those students, again, recognizing that. Right now, we are looking at more of plant-based foods, and we are looking to use a lot of local farmers. We do our best to compost our waste, as well as we try to, instead of throwing away food, valuable food that hasn't expired, we will often share that with different organizations in the community. Starting across campus, we have our residential dining with Northern Lights Dining. We need about 200 plus employees down there to function properly, where we have everything open. There is anything from your comfort food of grilled cheese all the way to having, Thai stir fry or in parsnip, having that plant-based food. Oh, we also have Cat Tracks, our convenience store there. It's a late night, so those students that want to work later at night, there's that opportunity. We have Fieras, and that is our Spanish, Latin, Mexican cuisine. Sundries is what is your sort of upscale convenience store or bodega. Then we have Starbucks, which is a franchise. Then as we continue, we have Melted. We hope to open Melted winter 2022, and we need students that have middle of the day availability. As we continue across the way, we have the newest member of our family, which is the Wildcat Den, which is a pub atmosphere, and inside of that we have the Wildcat Den coffee bar. Then across the way, which is also very frequented by our community, and that is Tamaki, and then Smoothie King in there. And again, we need about 60 students over there to open those doors. It's a great opportunity out there to meet folks. We also have banquets and catering and concessions, which is infrequent, which is great for that student that is just looking to pick up hours here and there. You can just be on call, and when we have an event, you just sign up for that event and work. We have our baker commissary, and we have our Northern Center kitchen, where students learn to and work with our chefs at banquets and catering, and they learn how to plate and serve, and we get new bartenders up there. Then we have our office staff, and we have marketing, and we have employment, and we have IT and nutrition and dietitian stuff, and we just have lots of opportunity. I get to meet over 620 students when we're fully staffed all across all of our units. We're constantly being asked, how can we get extended hours of all of our establishments? How can we get Tamaki open, Melted open? And I'm gonna just give you the canned answer, and that is student employees open doors. You can come to us with vast amounts of skills or no skills at all. It is our obligation as being a part of the university to teach students. You just look up our dining service website, click on Apply Now, it takes you out. You apply for a position, we review it. Once you go through orientation, that's about an hour, we usually Zoom. We try to, in the beginning of the year, have a big get-together. You hit the ground running. So it is a hands-on learning system. And it's actually kind of fun because you get to see what you're learning in action. And then from there, we have opportunities where, we also have online trainings. So when students might be going home for break and whatnot, they can take those trainings and continue to earn dollars. Most of our shifts can be anywhere from 2 hours to 4 hours. We try to be really flexible, and we say that it's a great opportunity for you to just come in. You get to block out school and just focus in on your job, whether you're working behind the line, on the dish team, going into the office. It's a lot of fun. It's a great opportunity not only to learn soft skills, but our full-time staff really enjoys teaching our team members many more things, like maybe you're curious about a dish we're making, or you've heard of a spice and you want to know about that. So your shift can be anything you want to make it, and we always say we want to make sure that you make it as fun as you want it to be.
It's a really fun atmosphere, so everybody works hard and we are serious, but we also have fun and just try to do what's best for the students and make quality products and provide good service.
Definitely working with the full-timers and just getting into the kitchen every day and learning with them it's honestly been a blessing.
Definitely, I'm working with chefs. I think they're like really skillful, knowledgeable. They all have some connections as well. You gain a lot of knowledge from them.
Just working with other students, I've been able to connect with my coworkers in a way that I haven't been at other jobs, just because we're going through a lot of the same things, and it makes the experience a lot more rich.
I like the flexible hours, how I can work in between classes and don't have to work too much. Just need time to work on homework.
My favorite thing about working for dining currently would have to be just how convenient it is. I can head 5 minutes prior to my shift and run down here and I'm all good. I'm still even early.
My freshman year, I was a janitor, but then I saw Starbucks. I really wanted to work there just because I've heard a lot of great things about working there. And my previous experience with dining was a lot of flexibility, so I knew I could get a great work atmosphere, great positivity, as well as being able to fit around my classes and whatever needs I might have.
It's on campus. I don't have to drive anymore in the snow. I can just walk here after class or from my apartment.
It was on campus, so I didn't have to go very far to get there, and I didn't have to worry about traveling or anything like that.
So it's really convenient. You just go out, especially if you live in dorms, you just go down the hall and you're in the dining. But also flexible hours, they do really good with the scheduling. Anytime I had any problem, issues that I had to change, they were really willing to do it.
It's on campus, it's very convenient, and you get free food after your shifts.
It just kind of added to my resume because I've done food service and prep for years. One of the things that attracted me to work here would definitely be the Ignite program. It was a program offered during the summer that allowed new students to come in and brandish their skills here at Northern Lights Dining. It was really effective in helping me establish myself not only at Northern Lights Dining, but also to the managers, other employees, and it actually got me the training that helped me get to the spot that I'm already at today. I have gained the skills of better customer service, hard work, and working within a community of people that want to provide for the students.
I definitely learned how to interact with people.
Just being able to communicate with my fellow workers, voice my concerns, my needs, what needs to get done.
Mostly interacting with students, learning from chefs.
A couple of the skills I've gained from working here is definitely multitasking. It's a huge part of this job.
Learning how to give and receive constructive criticism.
Well, teamwork is always a big thing. There's also kind of going outside your comfort zone because it can get really busy.
A lot of communication skills. You'd be surprised how much you can improve your actual just your conversations with everyone. Hey Rob.
It's definitely been good to work in a kitchen and how to cook food properly, how to cook food fast. It also kind of teaches you like time management.
You really get to learn a lot of unique dynamics that you wouldn't in any other workplace.
The normal shift is pretty chill here. I usually open, so I'll come in and I get to have the lights nice and loud, stock some of the shelves, make some music.
Well, we make a lot of food. I feel like that's kind of obvious, but it could be any sort of cleaning that needs to get done.
Depending on the day, I either serve food, which is nice because you get to see a lot of customers interact, or else I'm usually working preparation. So I do a lot of food prep, cooking, etc., things behind the scenes.
Well, usually I come to work and as like I'm a zone lead, so I usually go to my station, the cutting board, make sure everything is prepped there, clean, sanitized.
Just establishing where people are and trying to make sure any problems that we have on the floor are dealt with in a timely manner, and just assisting with everyone, making sure they're pumped up. We really like a good, positive atmosphere here at the Lights.
My schedule is a little abnormal from the usual student. I wrestle for the national training side over here, but they're really flexible and they work with their schedule really well.
Right now, I'm kind of obsessed with cold brew.
The quesadillas are always fun, but the burritos are definitely like one of the easier things to make.
I actually love cutting these carrots, honestly. Like, you get into the mood, you just start feeling carrot after carrot.
I really like making salads. I just see a large volume of people.
I really like working at pizza because making pizzas is like exactly like arts and crafts.
But I also love doing the desserts, like putting cookies on the tray, making sure they look nicely arranged.
One of the easiest, but also one of the hardest, would be the popcorn chicken, because it's so easy to simply scoop it onto the plates, but because of how many people come in, it's just crazy the amount of speed that you gotta go and just going at it. So that would definitely be one of the top ones right there.
Prep work, it's busy and it's hard work, but I feel satisfied doing it. It's like at the end of the shift, I feel productive and it's helpful.
I definitely love working the grill, but it's probably the thing that requires like the most artsy factor of cooking and like requires the most finesse. So it's the most like skill-based position you can do.
The latest we can usually work is 7 because we close at 6 on Mondays and Thursdays. And then we're not open on the weekends, so it gives you plenty of time to work on your home.
The flexibility is really great because I have lots of time to study, do my homework. I can also bring my homework and doing it here if it's not too busy.
I actually like it being busy. So the more busy I am, I think it's actually easier to do the school and the work. And also I was on the track and field thing, so that was also like, another thing, and it goes really easy.
It's just all about time management because I'm also a student athlete and a coach.
Just focusing on what I need to do, whether it's like mental health or anything like that. It's a big portion of your academics. Talking with my shift supervisors, voicing my concerns like, hey, I might need this day off because I'm feeling a little iffy in this class I need to study.
I think if you really want to work or if you really want to succeed in school, you'll find a way to do it. It's just about getting organized. I got to meet the people over at the ACF, which is the American Culinary Federation. So, you know, it's opening the door to more opportunities, like going to these festivals and cooking for them, doing catering for any sort of group on campus.
The staff here, the managerial staff, they've all helped me. I've had a few things come up throughout the years and they've worked with me and really helped me grow as a student, push, show up to work, be accountable, and helped me as a student and a person.
I've actually met a lot of people that I'm in classes with that I didn't even know that recognize me for working here.
I'm kind of friends with like the full-timers because they're cool, very kind.
There's a lot of people that I work with that I hang out on the weekends now, so it's a good way for you to just get out and actually like meet people.
So I actually met my boyfriend here.
A lot of new friends. My current roommate actually is a co-worker of mine from here that I met.
Another connection that I made was with community. We do this food recovery process where we donate all the food that we have left. We donate to the shelter room in, which is the shelter for the homeless people. So I think it's really cool that the food doesn't get wasted, but it actually can feed a lot of people there.
I made plenty of connections. I made so many with other fellow student employees, but also with the operations managers, the chefs, the full-time staff. It's a variety, and it's really nice to be able to reach out to each and every one of them, and it's such a positive atmosphere here. It's one of the reasons that I really love working here.